Y'all know what time it is. Get y'all ass up in here, baby. It's time to get started. Black and talkative. Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
It's money over everything. This is who I am. Came right from the ghetto. I hustle when now I'm here. You niggas always say that. I promise I never care. Just got back to the money. I'm on a mission for real. You watching ass rappers ain't talking about shit. You see the line in your rhyme, the line on your dick. Give props to the man. I been on my shit. Let's take a break for a sec. And tell them cut the check. You a look out, homie. I'm a giant. You ain't no friend. Just X around my city. They tell you I'm up next. Power is the key. It's the reason to keep blessed. Told my mama that I got her. I'm tired of seeing the stress. I do this for the niggas who hustle for a living. Them babies gotta eat. Therefore, I'm gon' get it. My life is on the line. I'm really prepared for millions. I know y'all niggas gon' hate. Just look at how I'm living. Come on. Just be that power is the key. Just be that power is the key. Everything I spit, yeah, it be the truth. Just be that power is the key.
Oh yeah.
That shit is nice. That shit is nice.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, appreciate it.
That sound like Ace Hood a little bit.
That shit was fire, fire, fire.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Yo,
Yeah,
man.
that's the signature.
Looking, man, for everybody supporting us, man, checking in with us, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. We got my girl back tonight. Look at you over there with the roses and shit. Let's go, Nels. What's going on?
Hi, everybody. I missed y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, with y'all.
Back from the dead, goddamn.
It was productive, though.
That's good. Oh, I'm about to say how everybody day was the day.
It was a good day. I chill with the boys today, you know. Seen Jay earlier also, that's funny. And then I chill with the boys, took them to get a haircut. I took them to Everly Green and then some ice cream. And, you know, so it was a good productive day. Good cool
That's
day.
what's up. That's what's up, my boy. One of y'all. How y'all day was? How your day was, 10 man?
Yeah, I had to punch that clock this morning.
Yeah.
I got up out of there early though. Linked up with Chris, then I linked up with my sister. Philly came to the crib, cooked a little bit, took a nap, and now we live.
Yeah, let's go. That's how we gonna do it. How your day was, Nels?
It was pretty good. I just, like I said, I was just finishing up some homework. I cleaned. I came back home from vacation, had to clean up a little bit, did some grocery shopping. Me and my son, we went and got some some things for him to plant because he's into gardening now. So we about to start our little garden. But other than that, it was a good day. It was
That's
pretty
crazy. I'm about to start my garden too.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just about
Yeah.
to start. Yeah.
Yeah, we got some soil, we got some pots. He wanted to replant some lilies, so that's his favorite plant. So we're gonna do some lilies. I got, of course, my favorite plants and stuff like that. So we're gonna start our garden probably tomorrow. I think so. I'll put some time on
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm about to say I'm on the same shit. I had to punch the clock today, but I did take some influence from my brother down there. My brother 10 man told me about the 100 day, 18 minutes and 100 day. And this nigga second day on. I'm on the second day on the 100 days, man, right now. So your boy's getting in shape right now. I'm getting in shape. I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
Trying to get ready for your beach body when you go to Puerto Rico.
All right, I see you out there, Vern. I see you, Naya, Vern.
Happy birthday, Vern.
Vern birthday was that
in April.
His birthday was the fucking last month. That
Why it say today then? Vern, you lying?
Yeah, Vern lying. Vern is an Aries. That's what I'm like.
So you know what? This the shit. I be trying to be nice, and this the shit I get.
You did the show on her birthday. You forgot.
Huh?
Yeah,
We did
Vern.
the show on Vern's birthday. You
Like,
forgot?
like.
I ain't watch
Mm-hmm.
because it was Vern.
You probably didn't watch. Right. That's no man. Don't do my boy like that. Yo, Vern, this for you, my boy. We do Big Vern. All right, let's go. Yeah. All right. First one was true or false. Saying you're too sensitive is usually a way to dismiss someone's feelings.
I said true.
True.
I said false.
Go ahead, Chris.
What?
You heard the question?
Yeah, I said true. I said
You
true.
said true. So two trues, false. I said false too. So two falses, two trues. All right. Next one was true or false. I worry more about making ends meet than surviving.
I said
True.
false.
I said true.
False.
Yeah,
False.
I said true.
Oh, dang,
False.
the opposites in there. Okay, okay. We're gonna get some spicy shit going. I like this. True or false? If you're not growing together, you are growing apart.
True.
I said false.
False.
I said true.
True.
Two truths and two falses. Again, I like this one. Okay. All right. True or false? Over independence is a flaw.
I said false.
True.
True.
True. True. She
True.
said false. Okay, we got one for. All right, let's go. True or false? Death gives life value.
True.
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 What you said, Chris?
Um, I don't know, man. That's
Ain't no more dualities, motherfucker. So it's true or false.
death
Dualities
gives,
are gone.
death gives life value.
Death.
Say
False.
false and go and stand on it,
I'm gonna
bro.
say false.
All right,
Yeah.
he gonna stand on it. So him and Nels got one to stand on. We're gonna go back to the top. True or false? Saying you're too sensitive is usually a way to dismiss someone's feelings. I said false.
I said true.
Yeah, you and Chris said true. One of y'all can start it off.
Oh, I
Yeah.
said I said true because normally I think when you say someone is too sensitive, you either don't want to empathize with their feeling or you just don't care what they feeling sometimes. Sometimes it could be just true, like you could just really be sincere about that shit, like, nah man, you just too sensitive. But 9 times out of 10 is normally when the conversation getting too heated or a person getting too emotional and you be like, you sensitive as hell because you don't want to empathize or see where they coming from my personal opinion. So that's why I said true.
Got you.
So I hear what you're saying, but for me, from my perspective, I think people may label you as being too sensitive, like when it's like over and over. I don't think they're gonna label you like being too sensitive like the first time you may have some type of emotional reaction or whatever. But when it continues to happen, I think that's when they could probably label you as that. And it could be that you're not necessarily looking at the feelings and responding to them in a way that they want you to respond to them because obviously that happens. But especially with me, bro, like I don't know, I guess my demeanor may make people take things more serious than I want them to take it. You feel me? So I end up doing something or saying something, and it's like, bro, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? But they may have took it that way. That's not me trying to negate what they, what they took from what I said or did or whatever. But I just be like, bro, it's not that serious. But some people are just like overly sensitive to where you can't do nothing and they crying. You can't say nothing and they crying or whatever. And it's like, bro, at some point it just get tiresome.
Hmm. Yes, I feel that one. Go ahead, Nels. You said true.
I said true because based off of my experience, like people will, I guess how you say, like hyperfixate on your sensitivity to so that they don't have to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if they don't want to deal with, like what Chris was saying, like if they don't want to deal with that, or they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like admit to being wrong about something or admit to like I said, holding themselves accountable, then they'll say like, "Nah, you're just being too sensitive," and as opposed to just saying, "You know what? I apologize for making you feel this way." So that's how I took it.
Yeah, I said false. And I was thinking more like what Jay was saying. I'm not gonna walk around on eggshells. I'm gonna tell her how it is. Some people might mistake it for being rude, but it's not disrespectful when you have to tell somebody something that they really need to hear, and giving them some honesty, cause they can either digest it or they they don't have to. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna walk on eggshells like I said before. And sometimes when you hear a little bit of criticism, you gotta take it. Depending on how they coming at you. But if somebody coming at you in a very respectful and a very constructive way, listen to it. Don't put your emotions involved in it. So that's what I had to say about that one.
Yeah, I think in that case, then you know what I'm saying, sensitivity wouldn't even play a part because you know your intentions are good. Like you know that you mean this person well, regardless of, you know what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't say like regardless of how they take it, because obviously you don't want them to take it the wrong way. But if it's constructive, you know what I mean. Like obviously you wouldn't say, "Oh, you just being too sensitive," or you
Mhm,
wouldn't ignore their feelings.
mhm,
But I would say in terms of like I like to be spoken to, or I like to talk to people the way I like to be spoken to. So if I'm not coming at you in a certain type of manner, then I wouldn't want you to talk to me that way. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where sometimes I get a little defensive. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's approaching me in a certain manner, I'm like, hold the fuck up. Rewind, reverse, go back, come back, and we can revisit this. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back to the through the door, come back, and then we gonna revisit how you know what I mean? Like, but I feel what you're saying. Like in your sense, you're like, all right, look, I'm not gonna walk on eggshells. This is what I gotta say. I'm gonna say it this way. You know what I mean? But you're not coming from a malicious place. But a
yes.
lot of the time when people say like you just being too sensitive or whatever. That's just so they don't have to take accountability for the fucked up shit they said. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, if that's something that made a person feel some type of way,
Mhm,
then we all adults here. Like you gotta own up to that. Like if you hurt somebody's feelings, then fuck it, say sorry and move on from it.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. I
Eh,
feel like I
ahead.
feel like I feel like, but if my intentions wasn't to do that, I might say sorry, but I might not. You feel me? Because it's like that's not what I meant. And then when it's a pattern of you taking things the wrong way, that's when it kind of happens. You feel me? That's when you be like, bro, you too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a person, bro, like that just like cry all the damn time. Like like come on, man. At some point, at some point it gets draining because it's more so like me picking you up all the time.
Right,
If you care about a person, you don't want them to feel a particular way. So
right.
you will start off like explaining yourself like, nah, that's not what it was. It's not what I meant. You feel me? But at some point you're gonna be like, all right, bro, all right, you got it. You just tripping.
Yeah.
That
No,
happens.
I get it. I get it. I get what you're saying. Like when you saying like, all right, it's repetitive, it's a pattern, like you always
Yeah,
crying. All right, nigga, no. Like I
yeah,
get that. I get that
yeah,
part. Like you're not gonna keep explaining yourself. Like I get what you're saying
yeah,
there. But I'm just saying, like, from my personal experience, like if I come to you with a problem, right? Or if I come to somebody with an issue or whatever the case may be, and they're like, nah, you just being sensitive. Like,
Mhm.
nah, nigga, that really fucking hurt my feelings. I deserve an apology. like,
yeah.
fuck
Your
that.
If
You know
feel
what I'm
your
if
saying?
feelings
somebody
Like,
get
come
hurt. Your
if you
feelings get
come at me like, oh my bad, Chris.
what you say?
hurt. I said your
No,
feelings get hurt. I was
Yeah, my feelings get hurt.
if you yeah, her hard ass, rigid ass. Nah, I'm messing with you. Nah,
What you say?
nah, I say your hard, rigid ass. But nah, if somebody come at me like that, like if I care about you, I'm gonna apologize. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
You should apologize if you care about that person. But you know,
But if it's a regular person, and like you said, if that wasn't your intent,
oh
then
yeah,
okay, you dragging it because why are you crying about it? Like I get
yeah,
it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But if it's like for example, Varnell, he talk harsh all the time.
yeah. But you know his intentions ain't,
But
you know,
his
yeah,
intention, he don't mean to come off that way. That's just how he talks. So
I
we
yeah,
don't.
give him a pass.
I
You
don't.
know, like
I apologize. I apologize, but I mean it with
but you do apologize though. Like you do.
love. Like I tell people on the show all the time, I know it might get a little tight, might be controversial, but I do it with love, baby. Like it's never out of me. I always do it with love, man.
No,
You
but
said,
I get what everybody's saying on the panel. I do agree. Like I
yeah.
see everybody's angle.
Are they too sensitive or do people lack empathy?
It could be
Duality.
It's a
both.
little bit both. It's
Duality.
It could
both.
be
It's a
both.
duality. It's a
Yeah,
duality.
We're gonna get shirts made that say duality.
It's a duality. It's a
Put
duality.
Chris head
Duality.
on there. Hey, put Chris head on there and put duality.
Pops, what up, Pops?
Or a card. When we start answering true or false, we just gonna put the card up. Duality. It's a duality.
How society is making us, but yes, some people are definitely too sensitive. Two things can be true. Yes, that's what they just said, Cheese.
Yeah.
Yes, two things can be true.
It
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
depends.
yeah, it's the lack of empathy part. Especially, I think when you see a person bullshitting, sometimes I think people come from the sensitive thing when they be like, "You just bullshit," and you can't be this hurt all the time. Because like what Jay was saying, I was working at a place and this dude was just always negative, and then I just used to tell him like every time I see him, I used to say, "Don't come over here with that sad bullshit on that negative shit." And I probably hurt his feelings or something. So,
Nah,
but
nah, you gotta let them know
You
sometime.
gotta let them know.
but sometimes I just lack empathy for pettiness and bullshit, and I'll be like, "Fuck it." I'm telling you, every morning I seen them. Don't come over here with that negative shit.
Yeah.
I
So
wouldn't say it's lack of empathy. I would say it's just low tolerance.
that's it.
Like it's
How
just low tolerance.
how empathetic are you guys on the scale 1 to 10, and how sensitive are you on the scale 1 to 10?
I think I
Em-
got
em-
chosen empathy, so I'm gonna say 5, and sensitive. I'm like a 10. I'm sensitive.
Listen, I know I talk with a
I'm sensitive.
high pitched tone, and sometimes it might sound rude, but I got a lot of empathy in me. Like I really
Me too.
think about the shit,
Me
you know.
too.
But when it comes to sensitive, no, that's very low. I got like a 2 of sensitivity. I ain't listen. I ain't with all that bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
likewise with me. I say empathy, I probably say like a 8.
yeah,
Uh sensitive, yeah, it's gonna be like a 3.
yeah, like 2, yeah, 2, 3. Because I ain't got no time for that shit. I'm a
I
black
would
man in America.
say you stupid. I would say for as far as sensitivity, I would say like a 7 because I am sensitive. Empathy though, I'm a full 10 because I can empathize with a lot of things.
This
I
nigga,
can.
she was sensitive on the 7. Y'all see this bullshit that's going on tonight? She
Sensitive on a
Well,
7.
I am sensitive.
Sensitive on a 7.
Even though it might not seem like it,
Sensitive is a 10. For
you think
sure.
I'm sensitive on it as it's on a 10?
all that people.
Nah, I feel like because like me, as far as like the empathic type stuff, like I know I come off a certain way, but I really do feel for people. Like that's why I'm such a
Yeah.
selfless person. You feel me? Like I can be watching. You know what really be getting me? Like
Mm.
watching videos of like you will see like army people who've been off doing service for a long time and then they come back and the reaction is like goddamn, it's like my dad just came back from the service. I be trying not to cry. You feel me? So
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
I be really feeling that stuff be emotional. Or when you see like interaction between they fathers and they children, like yeah, that's that empathy right there. Cause I be feeling that.
yeah, I like them videos too, Jay. I ain't gonna lie, man. Now that shit get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at that shot, but let me go put this phone down, man. Like,
Yeah, let me go and change this before I start crying.
damn, son, let me go ahead and put this down. Cause like
Yeah.
it does feel good though, man. Like, yeah, like you see your brother, you know, your mother or father, they make it back home, they surprise you at the prom or the gym or something. I know it make them kids feel good, man, because that's a scary thing to have to live through.
Mhm.
I think that's why I say my sensitive is a 10 because I could be watching some shit and if it's sad, I'll just cry and be like, damn, why that happened? Some shit. I don't know if that might be
I
empathy,
think
but
that's empathy, bro.
That's empathy. Wait,
Yeah.
might be
wait.
empathy.
So Chris, you be crying at the door commercials?
Nah, hell no. I'm talking like that.
Mhm.
You
Like Jay.
You know the
Why you a
you,
big ass
you know
forehead
the
want to
homeless
come back?
dogs.
Be
You don't be
quiet.
crying.
No, the hell
Thank you
no.
so much.
I don't even like them damn
So you
commercials with those
so
dogs.
you don't got empathy.
I don't even like them commercials with the dogs. I'll be like, why is this even? It's a bunch of hungry niggas outside. What they worried about dogs? But nah, let me not get on the dogs. There's too many dogs.
Hey, yo, y'all not gonna keep giving her all these shout outs. I don't care if she back tonight. We got to
They miss me. Stop hating. Look
don't
at this. Look at this.
tag
Stop
team.
hating. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Nobody missed you, man.
Hold on, pause it.
What?
Yeah, yeah, what's wrong with y'all? That's how we coming. What's wrong with y'all, man?
They missed me.
Nobody
Don't be
missed you.
mad.
Well, that's the fault for that one. We could wrap that one up. Let me wrap that one up. He said, I miss her too. Look at see. Oh, yo, cheese, everybody got fed. You see this?
I missed you too, Cheese.
Yo, Vern gonna fuck y'all up. Yo, hold on. Vern gonna whoop ass out there. Hold up a minute.
All right, what up, Cheese? What up, Watts? What up,
Back
Vern?
all again, dog commercial.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm not reading his shit. I gotta take it down because he be saying crazy stuff.
Yeah, you gonna get us violated, bro.
We not messing with him. We not messing
Thank you, Chanel. Yeah, Vern be getting me. I be
Man,
getting all kinds of notifications. I be like, you know what?
with again.
man, I be trying to be good with the things that I say, and I still be getting flagged.
Yo,
I
crazy
don't,
word.
I don't understand.
I don't understand it neither. And you know what's crazy is that when I go through the analytics and I try to find out what the issue is, there is no issue. So I don't understand. I mean, except for when Vern is on. But other than that, it's no issue. So I don't know. But let's continue.
All right, we got it. So we're gonna go to the next one then, yeah, for Vern start going crazy. All right, this the next one was true or false. I worry more about making ends meet than surviving.
I said
yeah,
false.
I
You and
think,
Chris said false, me and Jay said true.
yeah, I
You
think most people like the reason why I say that is because I don't think most people just walk out of their door like thinking they're gonna die today. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
I look at it more so like making ends meet because they say it's like most people don't got $1,000 for an emergency fund.
Mhm.
Just in case something happened, they can't pull out $1,000 out of their account, and
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that's crazy. I feel like with the number being so high, I don't think that's like a lack of like financial literacy. I think that's just a function of the economy right now and how
Mhm.
everything has been going. So people been getting hit hard with that
Mhm.
crap. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's more about survival. It's just about trying to make it day to day. Because most people can't live. They can't live if they don't get that next check. Everybody living check to check.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more so of that.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, one of y'all that said false could go.
I said false because I think the goal is to be doing neither, trying surviving or making ends meet. I think it's flourishing. That's the goal that you want to get to. That's why I said false, because neither you don't want to be surviving or you just don't want to be making ends meet. But unfortunately, in America, that's what 85% of us is doing, living paycheck to paycheck. So it's crazy. But we trying to strive to not to be surviving or making ends meet. That's why I said false, because the goal is to be living comfortably, maintaining.
But got you. So I said true because I was thinking in the same thing like my boy was talking about. But you got to just think about it. Just imagine, like you said, people think more about money than dying. Like just like Jay said, like we don't walk out the we don't like when we wake up every day, we don't walk out the crib and say, "Oh, today we might get hurt or we might die today." Most people worry about how they gonna get their money and if they're gonna even run out of money. Like some people don't even have money to pay, to survive through a whole month. Like some people only got a few dollars extra. You pay your rent, you got about $60 and shit. And I know you probably in that moment sometime wish your ass was dead because you tired of working that hard and had that $60 left on from your whole paycheck of working for 2 weeks or whatever you get paid. And just like another thing, like you were saying, Chris, living paycheck to paycheck, that happens. That happens every single day. So
Mhm.
more people is trying to figure out how they can how they can become financial freedom or gain better finances than dying. That's what I was thinking about it in that sense.
So I thought about, so first of all, that was a hard question for me to answer because I thought about it as both being like making and trying to make ends meet and surviving as in being in survival mode. So like when you're trying to make ends meet, you are technically in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're going hard to try to make the next meal or the next dollar to pay the next bill, et cetera, et cetera. That's considered survival mode to me. But I had to choose one and I chose, what did I say, false? Because you can you don't always have to be in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? You but you do have to make work to make money, if that makes sense. So I agree with everybody on the panel and what y'all was saying, but I had to choose one, and I would say that you know I'm not necessarily thinking about how I'm going to survive or if my health is at stake when I'm working, trying to live paycheck to paycheck, if that makes any sense.
Hey, when you said what you said, Rod, that made me think about a video that I had seen,
Hmm.
and it was an army vet. It was an army vet. Like he was stationed out there for a minute,
Yeah.
and then he got back. He got back to the states, and having these responsibilities or whatever. And
Yes.
he was disabled, and he was thinking that life was going to be different than what it was. And somebody had interviewed him, and it was a good little interview. And he said that he wish he would have just died in Iraq because his mortgage, they raised his mortgage to a point that he couldn't even afford it. And he said, man, he said he wish he just died over there because he's just stressed the hell out. You feel me? And that's the reality of a lot of people's lives, man. Like life could really get to you, man. So some people, man, that's a sad reality. Some people actually wish that they was dead
Yeah.
versus living their life.
That's what I.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like
that's
that's,
true.
that's crazy. And so I was about to ask a question. So what causes more stress today? Danger or people being in debt?
Dead.
That
Bet.
I would
See?
say that.
That's
Mhm.
why that's why I was trying to say, like, that's why we had the answer of being true because people worry more about running out of money than dying. And cheese,
Mhm.
that's what we were saying, cheese, about surviving. No, we mean I just didn't want to put it so blatantly like that, people dying and shit. So I just used another word to soften up the question. But that's what we mean by surviving. People worry more about losing their income than dying. You better believe that.
Mhm.
Mhm. Like I said, it was a hard question
And
for
I'm
me to answer because, like I said, when you live in paycheck to paycheck, I thought about it as being in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you in survival mode, you kind of do what you have to do. Like by any means necessary. You just gonna do what you gotta do. Um, so that's why I chose it. But
Yeah, I
I
took the
agree.
question as like Janelle saying like you don't want to be doing neither like in survival mode
Yeah.
or making ends meet the goal. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that was a
all
good.
I know is I'm gonna make it home.
Yeah,
Either way.
that's it. I'm
I'm
a
gonna make that money.
Like from my experience, you know what I'm saying? Like just living day to day,
Mhm.
a check to me is nothing compared to the life that I choose to live. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, okay, I have to make X amount of money to be able to, like I said, provide for my kids or like pay the bills or whatever. But that's not going to determine the life that I live. That's not going to determine my outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? So am I in survival mode when I'm thinking like that? Nah, because my perception is totally different. I'm just doing what I gotta do to put food on the table. But we still gonna live a productive ass life. We still gonna live, you know what I'm saying? Like a healthy life. We still gonna be fun. I mean, yeah, it's gonna get stressful at times, but am I going to choose to be stressed? No, that's just what the fuck I gotta do. So that's just me. She said, just curious how many of us could miss two
Two
paychecks and live comfortably. No shade, but it's not many people. No, you
Not
absolutely
many.
right.
Not
it's,
many.
especially if you're a single person. It's
You
that shit
absolutely
hard.
right.
It ain't no joke out here. Like that shit ain't no joke.
No,
Especially
it's
with these gas prices.
And, oh my god,
yeah.
let me go, man. That's y'all boy though. That's motherfucking Watts man up there and shit. Watts man did that bullshit. Them conservative niggas, man. Bullshit out here. See, this is why I be siding with the liberals a lot. The liberals run the country better. They might want to be into all the different protests, but they definitely run the country better. I can't even lie. We was doing much better under Clinton, Obama, and even Sleepy Joe. We was doing much better.
You gotta make America great again, bro. Make America great again.
When was it great? I don't remember America
I
being.
don't remember a time.
I don't know. It sounds good.
It just sounds good.
It
You know,
sounds
I was
good.
thinking though. I was thinking about how times have changed. Because Bill Clinton got impeached for whatever the fuck happened in the closet
for
with
for
Lewinsky,
for
whatever the fuck.
doing what men do.
That part, and then you got this whole ass felon. Like, yeah, it's mind boggling. But we could continue. I don't know.
It would be different if it was a draft, and this is no chance. But salute to the vets. I understand you, Mel.
Yeah,
But still, though, man, they
Yeah.
still need to be compensated. I understand what you're saying. If you
Now,
over there and did what you did, I understand that point. But
now the thing is, like, first of all, from my perspective and the people that I actually know that was in the service, a
mhm,
lot of them signed up for the service because they just trying to find a way out.
that's it.
They
Yeah.
got room and board, and they supposed to think that they gonna have like lifetime benefits. So
that
that's
Yes.
why
part.
they signed up. And you would think that after you actually serve in your country, especially if you're doing tours, you would think that your country will compensate you for that once you get back on the land.
Yes.
And
No,
they're not getting that. It's many vets that say they don't get the treatment that they feel like they deserve for,
they don't.
for fighting for their country. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool.
They don't. I know firsthand, like just to piggyback off what you were saying, obviously, um, you know, a lot of the vets or a lot of the people that sign up, they sign up under false pretenses. So the recruiter is
Yeah,
gonna tell them one thing. They're gonna promise them bonuses. They're gonna especially if you talking about an 18-year-old who ain't never seen $20,000 before.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're promising them. And then they get in there and it's a totally different ball game.
Mhm.
Now on the back end when they come out, they're not getting treated the way that they're supposed to. Or they have to fight hard just to get the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. It's hard for them.
That's why I tell all of my black brothers when y'all go sign up for that service, that shit is a hustle.
It
Don't go
is.
let them boys tell you you
Mhm.
could be all you could be because you could find something else in this life and be all you could be. That's not the only way. You can
Yeah.
learn discipline at home. You could learn discipline from one of your high school coaches. You could learn discipline anywhere. You ain't got to be up in nobody's army to learn the discipline.
What Priscilla saying?
I'm a single lady, mom, business owner. I never know how things will turn out. If I'll make sales or have clients, but I always keep my faith strong and know that it's gonna all work together for our good. That's
Absolutely.
gotta keep the
Absolutely.
some type of faith out here.
Yeah, as a single mother, I can concur. Like
Um,
you really don't know how it's gonna come, when it's gonna come, but it always does. You always figure it out. You always make a way. That's why I said, like, you know, it's all about perception and how you look at your life and what type of life you want to live and what type of life you want your kids to live and how you want them to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially as a parent, like you don't want your kids to see you stressed out all the time. They take on that stress, and then now they have anxiety, or now they have, you know, certain types of issues. So you kind of gotta like balance it all out, keep it at bay. And it's easier said than done, but it's all about your perspective and your perception.
got you. And cheese, a lot of us don't. I ain't gonna lie. I got some shit stored away, cheese, but I don't know about Nah, I got some shit for a few weeks, cheese. I don't know about a couple months though, but I got a few weeks.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
I do.
I got a few
I
weeks worth
do.
of shit, cheese. I ain't gonna lie.
Only thing, the only other thing I need is a generator. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff stocked up, stored up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
generators
that's
are
a
good.
good.
Get the gas power. You know already, Jay. You know, get the gas
Mhm.
power one. You already know
Yeah,
how to do it. Let
yeah.
me see. Mel said no.
Priscilla, don't cry, Priscilla. I'm here.
And just saying they
Well,
don't even
life ain't no joke.
consequences. Hell yeah, Mel. What the hell, Burns? I'm not listening. Monica Lewinsky was shamed for giving us.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want to say it, but Tosh knew what I was talking about.
It took 6 months to a year to get them. Yes, it
Yeah,
is. 100%.
it takes them longer. It takes them longer. It took my ex-husband, I think, 5 years.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We're gonna stop this real quick. Vern, I don't know who the hell you think you talking to, but I can say what the fuck I want. We in America, brother, and I could talk about the troops and all. Like I said, the black men don't belong in that army. Why the fuck is we fighting against people who ain't never did shit to us? Why we fighting against the Chinese? Why we fighting against Arabs? We fighting against niggas with turbans and slippers. Now we going to fight more niggas with turbans and slippers, and they ain't never did a goddamn thing to us, motherfucker. So I could criticize them, motherfucker. And I'm not criticizing the military. I am criticizing dickheads like Pete Hegseth and those dumbass generals that he got around him today. That's the people that's being criticized. I don't never criticize the military. Them boys know they going on a suicide mission. Everybody knows that. Now you shut your ass up.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give you a hand clap on that one.
Hell wrong talking about. This is America, Jack. It might be good, and you goddamn right. We of course you already know. I keep my joints right. Ride a God, but no, bestie J, get a solar panel generator. Shut your ass up. Prison and military is the same. Just
It is.
those they be showing dudes coming home 750. Of course,
It
them
is
boys be coming home. Them boys be coming home out of their minds, and
out of it.
they don't even help them at all, brother. Like they just come out of their mind, and you be like, and you see these people on the corners out here. Like that's the shit that, like I said, that's a part of the sense of like my sensitivity get high for that because I hate like maybe some of them not, but some of them guys are homeless veterans, and that shit is fucked up to say that they are home. Like that shouldn't even go together. Homelessness and a veteran should never go together.
And
I
then
don't. Go ahead.
that be especially if you did a tour, they'd be addicted to adrenaline.
Yeah,
That's why they can't sit around with nothing happen because they just used to being in a fire. So
yeah.
sitting at home is like I got to get active. You feel me?
Oh
And
God.
that's not a good feeling.
No, it's not. And like I said, I lived through that. That was one of the most difficult things for my ex husband to do was just like sit idle or sit still. Like I mean,
Yeah,
obviously he worked and stuff like that, but like when he had like downtime, I'm like, why don't you just go read a book? He couldn't do that. He couldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. That shit get hard, and it's no joke, man. That shit is very hard, man. And it's scary. It's scary the shit that these people see, and they can never
Yeah.
really talk about it.
Yep.
That's the fucked up, and that's where the PTSD and shit come at because they can't tell. They send them to their same doctors. They come home and they send them to the same military doctors, and they telling these psych people about it, but they
yeah,
can never tell the outside world about it. That's what's driving people crazy. Like you really think you don't see some like you and your man served 2 terms and you watched his head get knocked off standing next to you. You got
Yeah.
to go to bed every night thinking about that in your mind. He was standing 2 feet from you, knocked his head clean off.
And then you got to carry it.
You got to carry that for the rest of your life. And you think these
Mhm.
people should be homeless? You think these people don't got the right sometime? Like, and I tell people all the time, I don't preach violence, but you don't think these people have the right sometime to run up in this shit and do what they want to do to people because y'all left them out there high and dry? That was wrong. America was
Absolutely.
wrong for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What Mel said. Side note, right? How do it feel now that 10 Man let you get that crown a few shows? Nah. I'm good. You know how I do, man. That's my boy. Man. I'm just here to try to get the thing started and be funny. But when guys like Vern be start talking, he get my motherfucking energy going.
don't
Like when they
don't
become
get me going.
I get it
Don't
going.
get me going.
You
Don't
already
get me going.
Yep.
And look, I'm gonna keep a cool head. I got a few things to say to Vern, but I'm gonna keep a cool head because this needs time for that.
We'll get them. Hey, Auntie, I see you on the check-in out there, Auntie. I see you. Yeah, but we're gonna get into the third one right now. Let me go into the third one. After we do this third one, then we're gonna take an intermission with some more music. But right now, the third one was true or false. If you are not growing together, you are growing apart.
I put false.
I
I
said
said
false
true.
too.
Yeah, that's it, true.
I
All
said
right, one
true.
of y'all fellas, go ahead, Chris. You could kick it off, Chrissy. Chris.
Yeah, I said true because, damn, I hate saying that word "go." I gotta find a better word. But that's supposed to be the thing. You're supposed to be growing together in any relationship, friendships, situationships, relationships. With other people at work. Like I don't like being stagnated. So even on the job, if they just keeping you in the same position ever too long, you need to start looking for better or start arguing or doing something to get a better position if that's what you want to do. Some people is content with being where they at. But especially in relationships, like if y'all not growing together, then what's the purpose of being together and things like that? I know one person could grow and the other person could stay steady and it might could work, but that's 9 times out of 10 somebody's gonna fall out of love or fall out of friendship or fall out of something because y'all got two different paths y'all going now.
I don't know. So how you feel about? Well, I said false, and I feel like I feel what you're saying, but to me personally, I think people can grow individually and still don't grow out of romance. Like I'm living it. I'm living it every day. Like Tosh got her own path. Even though she still help out with this, she still got her own path and things that she want to do. You know what I mean? And we trying to both elevate ourselves at the craft that we are trying to perfect. And it's not affecting our romance at all. So, that's why I took it like that from a relationship standpoint.
Yeah, I took it the same way. I feel like two individuals can grow and then come together and then, you know what I'm saying, and build together. That doesn't necessarily mean that just because they're growing, in separate areas that they're growing apart. No, like I always say, everybody got their own lane. You know what I'm saying? You could exceed and excel in your lane and then come together with your counterpart and just grow and build together. It doesn't always have to be separate. You don't always have to grow apart. I understand what you're saying though, Chris, like in terms of, you know what I'm saying? Like one person being stagnant while the other person is growing, then of course that's going to cause some sort of friction. But the way I took it the same way that Ronell took it. Like you your own individual, you growing in your area. Your counterpart is her own individual or his own individual, and they're growing in their area. And then you guys come together and you build an empire. Like that's a power couple.
That's cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I, yeah, I think that could happen. I think that can happen. Like two individuals can be growing, but a lot of the times I think they do like grow apart. You hear
Mhm.
that a lot of times in relationships, like we just grew apart. I think the disconnect becomes whenever you try to put your expectations on somebody else that they don't expect of themselves. So it's
Mm-hmm.
Right.
like you will tell this person, well, you have so much potential. Well, that person chilling and they comfortable at the level that they want to be at.
Right.
You may want them to grow and you may be coming from a good place, maybe from a good place, but you can't put your expectations on somebody else who ain't looking at life the way that you look at it. You know, some
Right.
people want to survive, some people want to be rich, some people want to be wealthy. You feel me? So that's why I look at it that way. It's a lot of times, and then this is the thing too. Life hits us different. Life
Yes.
hit
Mhm.
everybody different.
Mhm.
So you could experience something that you start looking at the world in a different light that your partner didn't experience. So they're not seeing it the way that you're seeing it.
Mhm.
So then you change and you feeling like, well, I'm changing for the better, which may be cool. That's your perspective,
Mhm.
But that person ain't experienced that. So they not looking at it through the lens that you looking at it. And
Mhm.
that can be on a religious tip, that can be on a dietary tip. You feel me? And so they'll look at you like, nah, you ain't on the path that I'm going. And that happens. You feel me? That happens.
Mhm.
But it's just like, don't put your expectations on somebody else to grow at the level that you're growing at. Cause I mean, that ain't the best thing to do.
I mean, that's a fact in its within itself. Like, I feel like when you put your expectations on anybody, you set yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand what you're talking about in terms of like people growing into different people and now they are not how you say compatible. Like that's in that sense, yes. That will be a true statement. But the way I took it is more like individualism. Like a person could grow individually, like individually, and still make it work with their partner. When people start growing apart, I mean, from my personal experience, it's just we grew into two different people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we don't even have a commonality anymore. You know what I mean? Like we don't even have something to touch base on. We can only revert back to who we were 20 years ago. Now we're just two different people for real. And so that's where like it's kind of like, all right, this is where the growing apart takes place. But some situations it's like, nah, you grow in your area, I grow in mine. So we come together and we build.
Got you.
Yeah,
So
I think that growing apart comes with like a lack of communication because it's like you don't just wake up one day and it's like we just like on two other sides of the room. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like,
It obviously happened over time, but
yeah,
it's like so. For let me just give like a small example without saying too much. Like for example, in high school, I used to smoke mad weed, right? And it's just a small example. It's just nothing crazy. I used to smoke hella weed. At my age, I don't really smoke that much no more. You know what I'm saying? So those differences, it's like, all right, you gonna smoke all day and not do nothing versus me, I can't smoke because I'm trying to go somewhere in life. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
school won't allow me to do that. My job won't allow me to do that. I get drug tested, I lose everything, et cetera, et cetera. But this is what you want to do. Like, nah, we now at this point are living two different lives. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work, you know?
yeah.
Like that's
No,
what
I
I'm talking
feel
about.
that. I
You
feel
know what
that
I
if
mean?
you being a stoner, you being a stoner and you ain't being productive, then nah.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
can't
like
smoke
I
either. I
can't.
get hair tested, so
Yeah,
I get
they
that
do
part. But
blood
nah,
tests,
you
hair
got to,
tests, all that. But like
yeah,
that
you
was
got to be
just like a
productive.
small example. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That wasn't even it goes deeper than that, obviously. But that's just a small example of where we just grew into two separate people with, you know, like you said, two different outlooks. And then when it comes to that, that obviously happens over time. And then you gotta start making some decisions, some exit plans, because like Chris said, if one person is stagnant while the other person is growing, then what the fuck are we doing here?
yeah. Hey, your
Mhm.
auntie, shout out to y'all. Your auntie said she liked the shirts, guys. Appreciate
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shout out, auntie. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
it. Tosh said, just curious, are y'all the same person you were 7 years ago?
No,
Hell no.
No, no.
no. Mm-mm. I'm actually proud of the person that I am today than I was 7 years ago. I,
Yes.
I love I love who I am today. I mean I love 7 years ago Janelle too,
Yeah.
but I feel like I protect her more now in this day and age. But I love who I've grown into be.
Right, we ain't listening to nothing you talking about. I got a one for y'all. All right. I was about to say, so y'all believe chemistry or shared direction in your relationship? Then we just talking about. Y'all believe in chemistry or shared direction?
That's
Mm,
a good question.
Yeah.
Damn,
Damn, that is.
chemistry.
Damn.
yeah, that is a good one.
I'm sorry, guys. I ain't mean
I
to
think,
I
speak.
would
I think
say
say
I
I
share
would
think,
say share
direction because
direction.
yeah, because
Hold on,
chemistry
Dad.
come naturally. Oh, I say
One of y'all go
share
ahead.
direction because the chemistry will come naturally. So yeah, share direction.
Yeah. And then sometimes that chemistry like comes and goes. That shit wavers. But shared direction, that's kind of um an explanation within itself. That's the definition, shared direction. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that same goal if I'm thinking of it correctly.
Yeah.
I would rather have that than chemistry. I mean, of course chemistry is great, don't get me wrong, but I would rather have a commonality with someone than chemistry because it can waver, it alters.
yeah,
Hey,
I say the chemistry because I mean, you can be going in the same direction with a person with no chemistry, and y'all won't go nowhere. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Mm,
At least
mm,
with the chemistry, y'all have even if they not going in the direction that you want to go. That's like an example that Rob was talking about. You
mm,
know, Tasha doing her thing, Rob doing his thing on the podcast. Even though she helped out, I would think that's more of an example with that. And if y'all
mm.
had the chemistry, that could be the glue to keep y'all together whenever everything ain't. You know what I'm saying? The outlook may not look that good.
That's
Right, right, right,
That's
right.
why I chose chemistry the same, Jay. Yo, we on
Mm.
one tonight, yo. That's my boy, yo. Hey, yo, man, that nigga might have gave me the hat. I think he did give me the hat. Hold on, I'm
I'm
looking.
telling you, hey, hell no, nigga.
Give
You
me the
know
hat.
what it
I was
is.
about to say, don't get too hype. You know I'm Jane with that. Don't get too hype.
You know what it is, nigga. You know what it is.
Don't get too hype.
Gave me the hat.
Jay
Nigga.
ain't sharing shit.
Nah, he gotta share that shit sometime, nigga. Yo, share some of that knowledge, nigga. Fuck that.
he, he said, look, take what I give you, but not everything. The fuck?
I
Come
can't even
on, man.
say that because I'm like, damn, I gotta go. That's why I gotta go before this nigga. I'm like, that nigga's
Yeah, nah.
let me get in before. Let me get in. Let me just say my little 1, 2, and then he gonna clean it up and take it home. We good.
Nah, I ain't even gonna hold you. I watched the last few episodes and he dead ass stole everything. Like he took it from all of y'all. I was like, damn, Jay. You could have at least that's
See?
not fair, Jay.
You hear that? You hear that, Alan Watson? You hear that?
Yes, it
Ain't
is.
nobody taking my damn crown.
Listen, it's fair to me because it makes it easier. All I gotta do is host the show,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just
That's literally all y'all did the other day. I was like, Jay, Jay, Jay.
what is one of
Screaming at the phone, Jay.
what is one trait? What is one of the traits that make you different? You didn't do anything, Vern. Chill. 100%.
I
That's
don't
one.
know.
I don't know. See, she be throwing curveballs out this motherfucker too, real quick.
Yeah. Um.
Because I'm hopeless romantic. Yes.
mhm.
Look, see what I mean? This fucking guy is crazy.
Vern, you gonna get us kicked off, bro.
I ain't listening to him. I call him Chef J. Let him cook.
Hey.
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one.
um, I would say a personality trait that I have. What was the question one more time?
Hold on, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Hold on, let me go back real quick. Hold on, I got y'all. Give me one check. Let me roll it back up.
That makes us different.
Shit was coming in hot. She said, "What's one trait? One of the traits that make you different?"
Um, One of my traits that makes me different.
Oh, that makes
That's damn. I gotta think about that.
Um,
Like I can't think about it on the spot. Um.
I'll, I'll say for me. Oh, you
oh
about to go? Go ahead.
7 years ago. My bad, y'all. From 7 years ago,
Uh,
they had the 7 year quit. It was a follow up from that.
okay.
Oh.
Yes.
On that, I would just say I'm just different, like spiritually. You
Yeah.
know, I just have a different outlook on things and on life after like really reflecting. And it's a lot of things that happen in my life to make me that led me towards looking at things in a manner that I do right now. So I'll say that's the biggest difference.
I agree, and I was gonna say something similar to that. You know what I mean? Just based off of a lot of experience, some traumatic, some not. I just look at life very, very different, and I'm very, very humble. Um, I'm a lot more humble now than I think I was, in 7 years ago. I've always been humble, but I'm more humble now because I have more of an appreciation for life. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to when I was however old I was 7 years ago. Because shit happens, you know what I'm saying? I've been through near death experiences. When you go through stuff like that, it makes you you have no choice but to appreciate the life that is given to you. You know what I'm saying? You have no choice. I mean, you do, but if you want to think about it, like life is a gift for real. Like you wake up every day and you're here. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in time where that wasn't the case for me. That there was a point in time that that wasn't the case for one of my family members. You know what I'm saying? Like they was fighting for their life. I was fighting for mine. So I look at it the same way, Jay. Like the shit that I've been through, it definitely changed my perspective and my outlook
That's,
on how I move today.
that's why they call it the present. It's a
Yeah.
gift. It's a
I
present.
live in the present. I used to live in the past. I used to live for the future. I stopped doing that. That increases so much anxiety that I
Yeah.
just stay right where the fuck I'm at. Or I always tell people because like people think I'm strange when I say this, but it really is my happy place and it's therapeutic. I actually learned it in therapy. You find your happy place and you stay there. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what helps you cope with a lot of trauma. So like my happy place, I always say this and I say it again. My happy place is my childhood, growing up with everybody on Putnam or growing up with everybody, in my old neighborhood and on 25th or, growing up with my friends, wherever the fuck I was at. Um, Having the most fun. That's where I stay. Not to say that I'm childlike, but I live in those memories to keep me from having nervous breakdowns, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Or, like just shit like that. So again, like doing things like this, it just makes me happy. It keeps me in a happier place. So that's all I
Got
have
you.
to say to that.
Chris, you want to say something, Chris?
What was the question again? I can't
Uh,
even see
what
that.
is one of the traits that make you different from 7 years ago?
I think me just caring more. Like when I had my daughter, like I said, I started understanding more about,
Yeah, for sure.
like, just started understanding more about the plight of black women and what they go through. Cause now that I got a daughter, now I gotta empathize with that side. I just can't. I gotta turn dad, boy dad off and turn girl dad on. So yeah, just that being more understanding women what they go through every day, especially single mothers, and just that's one of the traits, and got more respect for women, and I'm just humble.
You be
Um,
letting it
How
slide too. You be letting
I
it
let them
slide too, huh?
slide.
Hey,
how
man, I
how
would.
how
That's
was
not a
that
bad
transition
thing.
though?
I
That's
don't
not a
let them.
bad thing.
I let
I'll
them
let my daughter
slide,
slide
but
too.
I let them slide, but no.
Not all the way, but you know what I'm saying.
But
Not
how
all
was
the way.
that transition? How was that
Because
transition from going being like a boy dad to a girl dad?
I was a
No,
whoremonger.
I'm talking about now.
I was about to explain it because I was a whoremonger, and you don't. Now that I got a daughter, I'm subconsciously thinking about that. Like now, and I just can't be like, yeah, my boys gonna be players, and nah, they gotta. Now I gotta think like a girl dad. Nah, respect women, respect them. Make sure you get a young lady. Don't be too. If you want to be misogynist, if you don't want to be in a relationship, then let that know. So yeah, just being
Do
more.
you feel like that you're more soft though?
Oh,
Like with
oh,
her as opposed to the boys?
oh, yeah, yeah, of course.
For sure.
So it's like
Mm.
that's like you show your softer side more with her than you do with the boys.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
with the boys, I just show them my intelligence side. It's not like I'm hard on them or anything. It's just
No,
that.
I'm not gonna say too hard on your boys.
I think that's a
Yeah.
common thing though. I don't think it's bad. You know, you hear like especially if you are if you have if you talk to a child of a parent that has a brother and sister, if it's a mother, if you ask that boy, if you ask that daughter, like who is she harder on, the girl probably gonna say she harder on me. She let him get away. The same way with the fathers, with their daughters. If you ask the boy who is he hard on, he'd be like, he's hard on me. He let her get away with a lot of stuff. I think that's just natural how we are.
Mhm.
Hmm. I feel like growing up being like kind of I guess one of the only girls because it was only like three of us growing up, and then it was like a whole bunch of boys. I feel like the my father was harder on me than he was on my brothers because there was certain like I couldn't have boyfriends
Mhm. She muted. She muted. She muted it. She muted it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, okay.
go sit. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. You good.
I felt like he was harder on me than he was on the boys. Like like there was just certain things that I just couldn't do because I was a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't like for example, my twin brother, he had his first girlfriend at like 15. My father was like, you can't date until you 18. I was like, well, how come he could date but I can't? And he was like, it's just different. And that's really just what he said. And I was like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like it for me, it was just a little bit different.
Mhm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yo, that was a good one we had right there, man. That was a good conversation that we just had, y'all. But we're going to play a little intermission right now. We're going to get into some music right now. And we're going to get back to Black and Talkative. I love y'all out there, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in with us, man. This is Black and Talkative, Season 3, Episode 5. We'll be right back. Throw them checks in the crowd, man. We appreciate y'all for checking with us, man. We'll be right back. Check.
Look, fly nigga couldn't tell me shit since I was young. Probably the reason why I'm crazy, ain't gon' fucking dumb. Don't mistake me for none. I'm just trying to be one of the greatest of all time. That's working LeBron. Shout out my nigga Mello. I'm just going that wheel. Play your position of politics. Don't play the field. Everything that I spill, gotta be something kill. Give life to Twitter, my nigga, checking the fucking real. I'm faded, never living life like I'm underrated. You live in focus, I'm too focused, that's another statement. Niggas be lying, say they grinding, they ain't even skating. Saving my 50 for these units and patiently waiting. The wrong drinks at the right time. Party it up with house models and some white wine. Cop the back telling we good, just roll a drove, boy. So these girls can get pretty hot for they go, boy. Can. Until the end of time, I'ma be doing just fine. Yeah. Until the end of time, I'ma check me out, bro. Look. Until the end of time, I'ma check me out, bro. Check me out. Check. Until the end of time, I'ma check me out. Flow so sick, might need a fucking doctor. Octaves in my voice make a pussy popper. Proper hands in the air, call them popper. Grab you, get my hands on you like a monster. Loch Ness, my fresh Elliot Ness. Suit and tie, find that wine, finish the rest. You'll be my dime one time, look at the sex. I ain't mean in the bed, but damn, look at that dress. Oh, bad women, my baby mama's bad. I'm rich than a mother, I'm wealthy as my dad. Porsche Panamera, I'm gone in the flash. Yeah, I ain't talking camera when I'm gone in the flash. Yeah, take a picture of the cash game. VIP, Usain, it's the fast lane. And I'ma get this cash till the end of time. I'm the man. Go. Until the end of time, I'ma be doing just fine.
Yeah. About to get back into it, y'all. Let's go.
Until the end of time, I'ma be doing just fine. Until the end of time, I'ma be doing just fine. Check me out. Check. Until the end of time, I'ma be doing just fine.
Let's go. Yeah, yo, y'all like that joint right there?
That
Y'all
shit
like
is
Yeah,
so
that's a
hard. Who
fire.
is
That's
that?
a fire.
that's J People. That's CVT
He
and
sound like Tupac.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Nipsey. That was the Tupac and Nipsey.
that's
That
J
shit
Can.
is hard. Who?
Appreciate it. My boy J Can and Spady.
Yeah, you gotta send me
I like
that.
that joint
I
a
gotta
lot.
make a
Got
reel. I gotta make a
got
reel
you.
with that. That shit
I
is
got
fire.
you.
All right, we back. We back now. I know y'all had a lot of questions out there. I'm sorry we didn't get to all of them, but I didn't want to run too long on our shit because we was having a deep conversation. We was all going in. I like it though. So this is the fourth one right here. There was true or false. Over independence is a flawed.
True.
I said false.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta stand on it.
I think you're the only one who said false. Yeah.
Because it
Shot.
depends on the individual. I
Now
mean,
give it a shot. Give it a shot. There we
Stand
go.
on it.
There we go.
I gotta get the shots fired. Is that's the new thing?
Shot.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
You gotta stand on it.
I'm
Yeah.
standing. I'm gonna stand 10. So
Okay.
I said false because it depends on the individual. Like if you with a person who needs to be needed, then that would be a problem. But if you with a person that is okay with you being independent or in your lane or quote unquote overly independent, then they wouldn't have a problem with that. Well, how's that gonna get in their way? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see how that would be a problem.
So, oh, so you took it from that angle? I think I
Hmm.
took it from the angle as when the question was asked, is that hyper independent women sometimes it'd be a flaw because they miss out on some good men by being so independent that they can't trust nobody and get in a relationship or anything. That's from the angle I took it from. Maybe I was just thinking that way, but yeah, that's what I took it. They miss out
But
on certain
independence
things.
and trust don't got nothing to do with anything.
I
Trust and
mean, it
independence
don't.
is
It
separate.
don't. Just let me finish. Shut
I'm
up.
sorry, damn. But I'm
Damn.
just saying, you talk about two different
My boy,
things. Duality.
come on, let my boy kick it.
Let me
Sorry.
talk. Yeah. But yeah, that it's just that sometimes she be so independent that she don't need. She thinks she don't need a man for nothing or need a man for anything, and then she look up at 50 when all the kids is gone and she by herself. Like Java said, now you got to go to holidays. You very successful. You got all your degrees, got your career, but you got no one to share it with. So yeah, sometimes it could be a flaw. To the,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I
I
got you on
guess I can
that,
see
Jay.
that. I see that.
yeah, yeah. I think is yeah, I think it's a flaw. I think it's very unhealthy too on the male side and the female side.
Hmm.
Like when I hear about independent, we only hear that about women. I'm an independent woman,
Yes.
and like I always say, I understand having to be that way. Based upon choices that you may have made, decisions, outcomes, and all of that. I get that.
Hmm.
But sometimes it could get out of hand to where, like Chris was saying, it's not necessarily trust, but it goes with trust to where you may have been let down. You may have been let down before, and especially like raising a daughter, I could understand trying to raise her to not necessarily be dependent on a man. I get that part, but I will also tell her that if you do find that man, then submit to him like 1,000%. Follow his leadership. Don't be so goddamn independent. And on the man side, I think that get into what we was talking about like a couple episodes ago, to where we want to be so independent that we don't like to even ask for help. And
Hmm.
so that's not a good thing. You feel me?
But
So
but
we
let me
can be.
ask you this: what if you was taught to be independent? What
100%.
if
What?
Yeah,
you?
I don't think that's a good thing because we're not supposed to be alone. We should be interdependent. You
That's
feel
right.
me? That means that we need to be dependent upon each other for certain things.
Hmm.
It's like you can be independent all you want to, but wouldn't it be better if I take some of this load off of you? I think
Right.
that's more of a coping thing to be like, well, I can do this, I can do this, I can get this done or whatever. But it's like, why do you want to? You don't have to prove and show me that you can get it done. I know
Right.
you can get it done. I would like the fact if you have already proven yourself to be an independent person, but once you get with me, shut that down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Mhm.
you're prohibiting me to function in my natural nature how I want to function. Especially if you telling me that you're an independent woman, then it's like, what am I here for? What am I doing? And especially if you remind me that, oh, okay, if you don't want to do this, I can do this. Okay, well then go ahead and do it then. I'm gonna let you do it. You feel me?
What if that's not even a conversation? What if that's just her persona? Like she's just an independent person and she just does shit her way. She just you know what I'm saying? Like what if she allows you to operate in your I don't like to use the word masculinity. She allows you to operate in whatever it is that you do and she's operating in her right in whatever she does. Does that like make her overly independent? Like, nah,
No,
she's okay.
no. What I'm speaking on is just like I guess more so an extreme example to where it's like you letting it be known that I could get this done on my own. I commend women for getting things done on their own. That's
Right.
commendable because it's
Okay.
hard out here. You
You
feel me?
talking about like when they out loud with it.
Yeah, because you hear
Got
it a
it.
lot. I'm an independent woman. Like I get it, but don't lead with that because it never really denotes anything like positive for
Right,
when it's being spoken like that. When I
right,
see you a single woman and you getting it done, I already know that you're
No.
independent.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me. You feel me? But I think a lot of times when you live that life, the traits that are inherent when you live that life are like sometimes it's kind of like a turnoff.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Especially if
you
the
don't
man.
have.
Oh damn, damn, my bad, Jay. I thought you was
No,
done.
I'm just gonna say like, bro, like the light need to be fixed. Like, bro, ask me to fix the light.
Hmm.
Right.
You know
Well,
what
see,
I'm
that's the
saying?
thing. I'm not going to see a light bulb out and not ask you to fix it. It's only when you don't fix the shit that I'm going to get up there and fix it. But I
Yeah,
was taught by a man like my dad, and I always refer back to my father because he was the one that pretty much taught me. Like, not that my mother didn't. Don't get it confused. Like, my mother is definitely the strong one. She's the rock. But she was also very independent. She like, I guess like you said, Jay, she was interdependent on my dad, but she had
yeah,
her own lane and she owned her own lane and he owned his own lane. But my father was the one that sat with me and had talks with me, and he was the one that actually taught me to be very independent. And he actually was the one that said to me at a very young age, I'm the only man that will ever give you what you need, and if not, get it yourself. And I don't
I
know
feel
where
that.
that came from and why he said it that way. I understand now at almost 40 why he said that, but at he told me that when I was 9 years old. So
Yeah,
he must have knew something, right? At that time, telling me that at a young age, he knew something that I didn't. And what I found out later on in life is that sometimes, not saying y'all, but sometimes men, when they feel like you need them, they will dog you. So he prepared me for being independent in the event that I find myself in a situation where I can't rely on a man who doesn't have that mindset to say, let me take care of her. You know what I'm saying? Let me
yeah.
be
I,
that for
I,
her.
Listen,
I get, I get what you're saying, and I'm not trying to like go against anything that your pop said.
No, no, no.
What I,
I trust me.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't take offense at all.
yeah. Nah, what I'm getting at is like for me,
Uh huh.
I'd rather you tell me like you need me more than you tell me that you love me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I need
I've
to be
heard that.
needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I need to be needed. Like my son don't have to tell me that he loves me. I know that he needs me, so I'm going to perform. That's when you get the best version of me is when I know that you need me. So
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, a lot of things that you may want done is gonna be done, and
Hmm.
that's showing me your vulnerability as well. So if I feel like you're independent, that's gonna stop me from loving you the way that you probably want to be loved. Because even if you're not really saying it like that, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
put off a particular type of energy. It's gonna keep me from functioning in a full capacity that I know I can function at.
So let me
Because
ask you
if
this.
I'm with
So do you think that your need and love is intertwined? Like it's, or is it just separate?
If the
Like does
man is a
um,
provider, I think that's where it comes. Like, if you're a natural provider and you always want to provide for your family, and the woman is so much independent or whatever she say, that's where the conflict, because that kind of deteriorate me from what the fuck I'm gonna be here for if you so much independent and I'm a provider. You don't need me if you so much of independent. But that's where it deteriorates from, I just say personal opinion, from men that are providers who doing things for themselves. Like, why is we talking if you don't need to be independent if I'm gonna take that place?
right? I think that's what
yeah,
Jay was
so,
saying
so
along the lines. But my question was, do you equate need and
yeah,
love? Is that
for
in
me
the
it's
same?
separate. Nah,
It's
for me,
separate.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's it's totally separate. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Does it kind of come with each other?
Mm-hmm.
Kinda. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they can need me at work. I don't love my job, but I'm gonna show up because I know they need me. I
Right.
ain't need to be there today. I mean, I ain't want to be there today, but I had to be there because they needed me. So I just showed up. I don't love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I look at things as very separate. Need, love, and respect for
Uh-huh.
me are like totally different things.
Got you. So you compartmentalize them, and
Yeah,
yeah, I got you.
yeah.
Okay. You what you were saying, Chris? I'm sorry.
But no, I said what I said, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead right now. I didn't mean to. I'm not drinking today, so I don't got no jokes. I
She
don't
come
got no
back
laughs.
all aggressive. She come back all aggressive
Listen,
and
Look,
assertive.
I ain't drinking today. I don't
Came
Yeah,
got.
back
come
on
through
point.
with
She
it.
got a
I'm
note.
happy.
She on point. She
I'm
I
ready.
happy.
got yeah. Yeah, it was fun on those last 2 Mondays, but nah,
I'm having.
today ain't Monday.
I'm having a good time tonight. I'm back here drinking the apple slippery while y'all going in. I'm chilling.
You
I'm
know,
not.
I'm a little iffy on what's the real name? Because I'm a little iffy on that slippery part.
Ciroc, you know,
Apple
Like
the
slipper.
only
it's
thing
really.
it's Ciroc.
I'm gonna
That's
need
the
you to
only
give it
thing.
another name though,
Apple slippery.
because you know slippery.
He letting you know the aftermath. He letting you know what's coming.
Okay, all right. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Me and
You'll
Tosh got
tell her
real
later.
close, and you my brother, and I don't want to know. I
Shot it in.
don't want to know.
TMI,
Get a little
TMI.
slippery. It might just get a little slippery. So that's why
I
you
don't want to know. That's nasty to me. I
He
don't want to know.
prepping.
got it.
He
Everybody gonna
prepping.
have one at their doorstep. I got all the fathers for Father's Day. I miss Mother's Day. I'm sorry, but y'all got birthdays coming up. So
Now
everybody,
you know you wrong for
Oh,
that.
all right.
I
Let's say it before we forget. Let's say
gotta
it before we forget. Happy
that's
Mother's
right.
Day to all the mothers out there.
To all the
Thank
mothers
you,
out
and happy
Yeah,
Mother's Day to all the women out there in
yeah.
the audience and us watching.
there, to
Do
Thank
everybody.
something for you. That was gonna be my message
And
for all the
listen, and
mothers.
listen.
Do
And
something for
on this
you.
show here, we celebrate the mothers. We don't talk about, it's fathers out there who listen. That's Father's Day. This is
That part
in the same respect that we give y'all on Mother's Day. We want the same respect on Father's Day for my fellas.
will
hell
do.
nah. You gonna get some socks.
You already. That's.
You gonna get some
No,
socks. Nigga.
you know what, yo? You know what the fucked up thing is, and their most favorite thing is. They say let's have a barbecue for Father's Day, and you wind up on the grill.
You
Yeah.
cooking. Yeah. Well, we know Jay gonna be cooking. I don't think Jay trusts nobody in his kitchen.
My boy
If
should
I
if I
don't.
off
I
that.
don't. Get up out of here. Get up out of here.
I
Wilding, man.
told you,
Like, nah,
if
I got
I
it.
know any better, I think he got all the seasoning,
Hell yeah.
salt lined up perfectly. Don't
Uh,
touch his shit.
get
Leave
up
the
out of here.
dishes, the
Don't be in
spatula,
the
the
kitchen
pots.
while I'm cooking. Don't be in here. Get out of here. Yeah.
Vern, I told you, Vern, stop your shit, Vern. He said, yo, Tin Man, they gonna clone you, man. You gotta watch out, man. We gotta keep an eye out for my man Tin Man. We ain't
Y'all
gonna
eat
take him.
the way I
Well,
talk. Hey, yeah.
what was that on the screen? Something popped up on the screen. Oh, I think that
What's
was
that?
Mel.
Oh, Mel, yeah, we talking about Jay.
I thought Vern said that.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
They were saying thank you. Priscilla and all them said thank you. Auntie said thank
You're
you. Tom,
welcome. Thank you. Same to
Ronnie,
y'all. Same to
Vern, and
y'all.
I told you, yo, Vern, on Thursday, I'm coming at your head, nigga. I got all the notes. So you better be ready for next Thursday, Vern. Fuck wrong.
I'm gonna be in the chat because Vern had a lot to say. I was like, oh, I can't even go in the way I want to because the kids is in the room. But
Gotta keep the questions for Vern too, though. You gotta keep them on cue. Because if you let him
yeah, but let
he's
me just say this. Let me just say this, and then we can move the hell on.
let's
Vern, let me tell you something.
go ahead.
First of all 10 of my personalities, we don't even like Henny. Okay? Because I know you mentioned something about Henny and 10 personality. We don't like Henny. We like wine. Some of us like white wine, and the rest of us like red wine. Okay? So that's number one. And number two, I'm not I'm not effing you for $1,
Yo,
$200 free. None of that shit.
hey,
So stop with the bullshit.
No.
Like we cool.
Give
Let's
him
keep
two
it like
years.
that.
Give him 2 years. You know. He working up. He
yo,
working it out.
he
He
said,
said
hey,
Right.
give him 2 years.
he coming, LA Fitness. He said, give him 2 years.
2 years, I ain't even gonna be here, y'all.
Uh, don't be
I
saying,
moved. I
yo,
moved in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
I had a good time.
he gonna follow your ass.
She done got turned out. She got turned out in Puerto Rico. Now
Yo,
she finna go.
listen, I felt like, listen, it was so much fun.
That's what's
I need to
up.
I
go.
ain't even
I need
gonna
to
hold
go.
you. It felt like being back at home, if I'm being honest.
It's like Bushwick.
Hell yeah, it was like Bush.
Like Knickerbocker.
Huh?
Avenue, Puerto
Say
Rico.
like right back on Knickerbocker.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I'm at home. Then I was, I speak a little Spanish or whatever, so I was just speaking and I was just talking to everybody. It was nice. It was a good time. I might move back, or I might move there.
Oh man, I'm gonna play your shit, Chris, right now. Before we get to the next joint, I'm gonna play Chris shit because Chris love this shit. Chris love the Munch Man. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin the Munch Man out there right now.
Every time
Shout
you
out
come
to my boy.
around.
And we'll be right back. That's what he know. Look, Chris, I'm about to play his shit for him. Let's go, y'all. Y'all know what we doing tonight, man. It's Black and Talkative. Throw them checks in the crowd. We love everybody. Season 3, episode 5. It's that come around. So y'all bring y'all ass on in and come around.
I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, I just wanna keep you here. Every time you come around, I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, baby, I just wanna keep you, yeah. Come into my place, you ain't got a plate. Let me get a taste, baby, put it in my face. I'ma put you on a plate, I'ma eat the cake, yeah. I'ma make you wanna stay here, I'ma make you scream, yeah, 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 yeah. You gon' say my name with your legs in the air. Switch it all around, hold up, stay right there with your face on the bed and that ass up, yeah. I love when you come around and you let me please you. So baby, you should come around. You know I know how to treat you, yeah. Every time you come around, I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, I just wanna keep you here. Every time you come around, I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, baby, I just wanna keep you, yeah. Every time you come, I wanna make you come. Quit giving me the run around, let me make you run. Like put that booty back up, baby, I ain't done. Got you coming out your shell and you bustin' like a gun. Now baby, won't you turn around and write me? Let me see how much you really like me. I'ma make you wanna be my wifey, cause can't nobody put it down on you like me. Yeah, I will be a freak until the day, until the dawn. And we could pump out through the night to the early morn. Every time you come around,
Okay.
I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, I just wanna keep you here. Every time you come around, I just wanna please you. And every time you come around, baby, I just wanna keep you, yeah.
Get back into it, y'all. Let's go. That's my nigga Chris shit right there. That nigga said Chris he liked that shit.
Yo, I'm not. I got a two fake and these two niggas in the comments got me dying.
I look, Janelle, look what I got.
What you got? Spanish for dummies.
Why you send me that shit, Jay? Yo, Jay,
Listen,
a copy of that shit, man.
Yeah.
listen. You won't need it if you going out there. But they some of them speak like so in the capital, like the touristy section, they do speak English too. But when
Yeah.
you go in mainland, like in the mainland, because I can't do too much touristy after a while. After a certain time frame, like I need to be
You don't
outside.
get
Like I
the
want to
real
see
food
stuff.
out there. You don't get the real food in the
Yeah.
tourist area.
Yeah, like I needed to be outside, so that's where they speak the most Spanish. So so that's kind of like where was speaking Spanish and stuff like that. And I had a little proud moment, and I know my nephew is gonna be proud. I know my family is gonna be proud, but I actually had to translate for one of the customers or whatever, and I was like, oh shit. Go me. Go
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Smiling,
Every
Huh?
smiling.
goes pollo. Hey yo, give me some pollo.
No, but boy, wait, no, but no, I think I
So
told Tosh, but I gotta send you the list, huh?
how you say Big Daddy in Spanish?
I'm not going
Grande,
there.
grande.
I
Padre
don't know.
Grande.
It's gonna
Big
some
Daddy, I don't know. I don't know how to say it.
Padre
You
Grande.
gotta ask one of them.
yeah. Hey Padre.
You gotta ask when you get there. When you get there, just ask them. They'll be like, "Cómo se dice Big Daddy?" And they'll tell you. Okay, because I can't tell you
How do
that.
you say Big Daddy?
Just start with that. Okay, and
My-
you know what? They love to like say like like mi amor and stuff like that. So start with that. Be like, perdón mi amor. ¿Cómo se dice? And then you say Big Daddy. Okay, and they'll tell you. They'll let you know.
so we don't say that anyway. Shut up.
I was just
We
making a
She always
joke. I
talking
was
shit.
just
I
making.
know she always talking shit. All right, this is the last one we had, y'all. The last one. True or false? Death gives life value.
I said true.
I'm the only one that said false,
Yeah, click
but
on that false.
I think
Shots.
I think the producer for this no, it's not shot. It's not shots because I'm about to.
I
I
don't
think
like
the
how we get
producer for
shot
the
up.
No,
yeah.
it's
Well,
only if you the
tell them.
one, the only one that say something. If you
That's
the only one that answer opposite.
I know, but damn it, can we get
Yeah.
another? Can we get another? Can we get a horn?
Uh,
Yeah, get the what?
go ahead, big dog. Go
I
ahead.
think the producer for this question, because this is a good like science topic, because I don't know the angle y'all gonna come from, but my thing is like when I say I'm on a spiritual journey, so I don't. I think life gives value to death, and I'm explaining it because the way you live your life, how you live your life, is celebrated in your death through your funeral, people reading your obituary and thing. And then on this spiritual journey, like I've been saying, I think the goal is like I think I talked to Nels before and we talked about it. Is the goal is the I thought it was conquering life so you could get through death, but the goal is conquering death so you could enjoy life. And what I mean by that is that Dr. York got a thing. Always got to go back to Dr. York because he's intelligent. But Dr. York got a thing is like when you
Uh-huh.
live this life and you conquer this life, you take this life with you on to your next and to the
For the
to
next one.
yeah, when you deaf, but a lot of people is getting cut off from the transmission because we're not focusing on the things we need to focus. So that's why I just took it from a scientific point of like from always hearing from Dr. York and a few other philosophers I listen to that we're trying to live this life, enjoy this life so we can enjoy death because death is not the end, it's just another beginning to something we don't even understand yet. So that's the angle I came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, that's what's up. Hey, but look, it's crazy. It's crazy how when you go to a funeral, because you're talking about funerals, everybody that go to a funeral, whoever died, everybody just magically goes to heaven. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see him up in heaven one day. This nigga was a maniac, and he's still gonna be in heaven. That's crazy. You feel me? But the reason why I said what I said is because it's like how they say you never know what you got until it's gone. You feel me? And then whenever you do experience like especially like close deaths in the family, now you being more attentive to your loved ones. You know, you being more attentive now. You showing up more, calling them more, and all of that other type of stuff. It don't last that long, but at least it'll last for a little bit. It may put things in a perspective. Because when they say that life is short, I don't say life is short. I say life is long. But it put things in a perspective. Things can just be gone. Just at any point. You feel me? That's where I was coming from.
Mm,
Gotcha.
mm.
I'm ask you a question then. So, so do the fear of death motivate success and purpose?
I do. I think so.
I don't I don't damn I don't have
You
a
said
fear
the
of
fear
death.
of death?
Like I don't have a fear of death. I
Does
think
fear of death motivate success and purpose?
I
Yeah.
think so. I
yeah,
think so.
I
I
don't.
wouldn't. I'm like
I heard
y'all.
you.
Where I wouldn't say I fear death,
Yeah, I
But
know.
if we're going to use that terminology, if
Yeah,
that's going to be the reason or the how you say, the motivating factor to success and to living your best life, yeah, absolutely.
So if you okay, that's cool. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead before I go. So go ahead, Jay.
Now I'm just gonna say, yeah, now I don't fear death. It's inevitable. And I'm the type of person like I'm the type of person like I don't wanna live like old. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like walking around struggling and all that stuff and having people take care of me, wash my ass. That's not the life I wanna live, bro. Feel me? I'm not afraid of death.
Yeah, my father was like that. My father actually signed the DNR, and for that main reason. And then we fought tooth and nail, like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the time I thought about it, like, if that's something that he doesn't want, we can't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to allow him, that's his right. If that's not what he want, that's not what he want. Um, but to answer the question, I put what was the question again?
does
Does
death give life value?
value?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put true because I was just thinking about, all of the people that I lost, and I always I had a recent loss actually, that really changed my perspective. And because he was so young, like we basically the same age, is actually my nephew, but
Uh,
it was me, it's me, him, and my brother. We all the same age, so we call each other triplets. But he died so young, and I mean, granted, he did everything. Like, when I tell you he did everything, he did everything. He did everything he wanted to do. He was such a free spirit, but he was also very
Boy.
spiritual.
Yeah.
Now, losing him, I lost a part of me.
Hmm.
But what helped me refocus was doing all the things, one, that we said we were going to do together, and all of the things that he didn't get a chance to do that I can now do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think of it like that with my father too. Like, all of the things that my father didn't get a chance to do because he became a father, or because you know what I'm saying? Like, life got cut short when he got sick or whatever. I now still do those things in honor of them. So, for example, me and my nephew, we always talked about traveling together. There were times where he would travel without me, obviously, because I got kids, he did it. But like this trip to Puerto Rico, we planned to go to Puerto Rico years ago. So this was in honor of him. For example, with my father, he liked to go fishing. When I was a kid, I hated fishing because I couldn't sit still. Like, I got ADHD real bad. I can't sit still. He was very calm, very patient. He could sit there with the bait and all of that, catch the fish. Now, in my old, as an adult, I go fishing in honor of my father, and I'll just sit there, and it'll be just like me talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Or I do different things like that in memory of them. But that's how I live my life. Like, I live for them. I live through them. I'm still here while they're ascended, looking down. I'm still here living for them. So that's how I look at it.
Hmm. That's
Mhm.
good.
Yeah.
Nah, let me before we get on what Auntie said. Auntie be on one.
Yeah.
We gotta get one
Yeah.
with her.
I
Yeah.
But
don't. Yeah,
nah, nah, but nah. I was just gonna say real quick, like we know that death give life meaning. We be seeing it all the time, especially when a celebrity die. Now,
Mhm.
like bro, when Nipsey died, everybody started listening to Nipsey Hustle. It's like
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all didn't even know who this dude was.
Yeah.
Companies get rich, all their songs go up, everything. Pimp C, whoever it is,
yeah,
people want to tune in whenever they die. Capitalize.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
But
I
to
think we
answer
still
Auntie, so
learning more about. Sorry to cut you off, Chris, but we still learning more about Nipsey now, and he been going for however many years. Like,
7 years.
Yeah,
About seven. About 7 years.
yeah,
yeah, it's been a minute now.
Yeah, 2019.
Oh
yeah.
mhm.
damn.
Yeah, he got killed
I'm
the year.
sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
I was saying to Auntie question. Yeah, that's why I said I'm on this journey, Auntie, because death is not the end. Death is the beginning.
No, it's
And
the
then,
beginning.
Yeah,
It's
and then
definitely
it's,
it's
it's
definitely a transition. I think we did
yeah,
speak about that in previous conversation.
it's a
Um,
beginning to something.
yeah,
We don't know, but we because We don't want to die, of course, too young. But yeah, it's the beginning of something that's unknown. For sure.
The only thing that from what I've seen and what I've heard, things I've experienced is a lot of time the only people that don't be wanting to die, especially when they get of age and they dealing with things, is that they just trying to hold on for the people, for their loved ones. Like they
Yeah.
not staying here for themselves. They ready to transition. They just staying here for you because they already know how y'all gonna take it. You feel me? So
Right.
that's what they be hanging around for. But
Yeah.
death is pretty much just like your physical body just being fallen. That's it.
Mhm.
Your physical
That's
body's not
really it.
animated anymore. You know,
That's
like they
really
say
it.
that the second law of thermodynamics, energy is never created or
Or
destroyed. So
destroyed.
you're not
Yeah.
about to go anywhere. It's just gonna
Never
be
was,
you're
never
gonna trans
exists.
yeah, you're gonna just transition to something else. Do we know what it is? No, it's a lot of speculation. What we do know is that you're not finna burn. We know that can be proven because you are
You know,
energy.
I love the saying that we are living a physical experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I love that saying. When I get deep into spirituality and I get
Yeah.
deep into life, I get deep into death and transition and reincarnation and all that.
yeah,
But I said all that to say this, like I love that saying when it says we are only living a physical experience because that's all that it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and I,
Right.
like I said, like, you know, I can agree with Chris when he says like death is just really going to some other dimension or some
Yeah,
other,
another
you know what I'm
transition.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
I'm about to
Yeah.
say it's another dimension or another consciousness
it's
because this physical, we had to come through this physical because it's the 3D. So evidently, you start off with the three dimensional, and then from there you move up. So it goes deep, and we could have a whole 2 hour
a
show.
whole
Look,
we could go deep.
that's why they say sleep is the cousin of death.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever you sleeping, your senses are suspended and you experiencing the spiritual realm the same way because you're out of your body at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
That's what
So
Priscilla just said.
yeah, we
you
talked about that too. Mhm.
absent from the body.
Yeah. In
You,
front of my,
you,
I
you,
said
you
Priscilla just said that. Yep.
yeah, like you just experiencing the spiritual realm more. You feel me?
Yeah.
And those are things that we could actually tap into. Like your spiritual senses can become more keen to where like telepathy is really a thing. All it is just reading energy. You
Yep.
Yeah,
feel me? It ain't nothing spooky or whatever. You can just tap into that. The monks, they be doing it all the time. They sit in the dark room for
Yep.
however long. They don't be talking and they just tap into their spiritual nature, into their spiritual side.
some of them
Yep.
We
take
don't
a
do that
cold of
because we live in
silence.
the experience. We don't do that because we just tap into the physical, but the spiritual is what's like more advanced or whatever. But as far as like dying, nah, you ain't you gonna experience something else. Like
Mhm.
Chris said, you probably come back as a cup.
Yeah, you come back as a tree or some shit like that if you don't live it right. If you don't do right.
Oh, I'm coming back as slippery. I'm rubbing on you on everybody.
This nigga gonna be
Don't
mad as
come,
hell.
don't come with that shit.
Nigga, oil is the best thing. It goes around everywhere.
Don't come with that
It's
shit.
hard to get off. Priscilla, Priscilla, we already told you what you are. You ain't no motherfucking butterfly. You a little firefly. Your ass is a little
Leave
firefly.
her alone. She's a butterfly, damn it. She said she a butterfly, she a
Yeah,
butterfly.
Black,
Mm,
she a
you know.
bumblebee, because she's stinging niggas.
How about we are all asleep now behind the Oh yeah, see, that's behind the scene. Y'all could do that. Y'all could do that because listen, y'all make the job easy for me. I'm glad y'all all knowledgeable on that shit. I'ma sit right here and I'ma watch my brothers and sisters have at it.
What time is it over there? What that time difference is over there?
I think they on
In
the Eastern
Barbados.
time zone, right?
Time zone, I believe. I think they're on East.
Eastern time zone.
Okay.
Caribbeans is on the Eastern, I think.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah.
Oh, so
Whenever she want to get down, we can do that.
tell them.
yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
anytime, Auntie, we could chop it up.
said
Mhm.
Yeah.
coming back as baby. Yes, and Priscilla was right. You're damn right. I'm coming back as the oil you to rub down on everybody ass. I'm gonna be in everybody's conversation. That's what I want to do. When I come back, I want to be in everybody's conversation. Hey,
Yeah, gonna
rub.
be on some old white man. You gonna be mad as hell. You gonna be
Here,
hairy.
man.
That
All
nigga,
right, no more oil. No more oil. Fuck
that
that.
nigga, that nigga be mad.
You say he gonna be scared, Jay?
Nah, he gonna be mad as hell. He gonna be getting rubbed down on the on the old white man. He gonna be mad. He gonna be hairy. Yeah, bro. He gonna be mad as hell.
Johnson, they better cut that check, man. Yo, I don't got my oil tonight. See, they lucky, but I got the slippery though. I got part one. I got part one to the slippery case. So don't
I
worry about it.
should.
Right now, same thing. Y'all move time. We don't. Oh yeah, they don't. Oh yeah, they don't do that. There we go.
So
See, look,
daylight saving time.
At the
there we
same
go.
All right.
time,
Okay.
In
this
the house,
nigga here. This
Johnson.
nigga here.
Cut the check, nigga. I'm coming back as you.
They gonna be sitting on the shelf, mad.
Mad as a motherfucker.
Same time. It's the same time. She said, "Yeah, we could definitely do it."
Damn.
Slippery ass ride. Hey, yo, I told y'all she a firefly. I told you, look, see what I mean? Because she always talking shit. She the one who started that shit. But nah, that was another good conversation, though, man. You guys took it there, man. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys.
that's Tosh with the good question. I felt like she did that question for me. Thank you, producer.
Yeah, that was a good question right there, man. Now I got another question for us. I got a question though. Let me see before we go. Anybody else got anything to say before we move on though to that? Y'all all straight? Everybody
I'm
good?
just
Yeah.
happy Nell's back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My
Oh,
girl back.
thank you. It's good
Yeah,
seeing y'all.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's all love. Love is in the air. I told y'all Friday nights, man. It's the show Friday nights. Love is in the air. Slippery
The
Fridays. Love.
love connection.
I don't know about that slippery shit though.
Too hard for the slippery.
I
Yeah, I don't know about that slippery shit, but I'm all for love.
Y'all don't know. You might meet somebody and want to get slippery. You never know.
I don't know. I don't know.
You
I
can get
You should be,
slippery without the baby
Chris,
oil.
you should be encouraging it, nigga. Let them rub on that head with some of that oil, nigga. Things might happen.
mhm.
And that nigga gonna be shiny as hell.
Right? Looking like Mr. Clean.
All right. The question was, what's something do you purposely do to avoid fitting into the stereotype? Mm.
I
I feel like we
said,
touched on that.
We did. We
Yeah,
touched on that. We touched on the stereotype shit.
I
yeah.
feel like Nell can go though. Let Nell rock.
Go ahead.
I about to say because I don't remember, but I
Yeah, go ahead.
so I don't fit into the quote unquote stereotype of like, you know, black women or black people and how we're loud and ignorant. I purposefully speak more eloquently and with more etiquette when I'm in certain settings. So like amongst y'all, of course, you know, I'm free to be myself. But when I step into certain rooms, I carry myself a different way because I don't want that stereotype. Like I actually want that stereotype to diminish because we're not everybody's like that. And
But
I don't like that.
that's true though. But let me ask you a question. Why are we the only people on the planet Earth that's treated like that?
That's a
Nobody
good
else
question.
nobody else have to change up whoever they are when they step into a room.
That's a really good
Because
question.
we
But it's go ahead, Jay, because I know you're gonna come with it. Go ahead.
I already know
you
you
know
about
'cause it's a Eurocentric mindset.
Mhm, mhm.
They set the beauty standards, they set the volume standards.
Mhm,
They put the standard out there for us to follow.
mhm.
And so that's why people look at us in the manner that they do. And don't get me wrong, a lot of things that they do, I agree with. A lot of things as far as like being loud and stuff like that. Like I just don't like being loud, period. or not being eloquently speaking. Like we call people who know how to speak like you talk like a white boy or you a nerd.
Oh, they said that to me my whole life.
You feel me? Like so, it's like we perpetuate that narrative as well, even though they put it on there. Like we you feel me?
Mhm.
Well, really, it's just more so of like an educational standpoint because that's what I said. I think that was last episode. Exactly what Nels was just talking about. I try to make sure I can present myself and get my points across in an articulate manner, and I just do it on purpose, just so you can look at me better.
Right.
That's not cool. I also don't like the fact that, like, as far as, and the women get it a lot. They actually had to put a law in place, and I forgot what the law was, but it was talking about like you can actually like wear your hair the way that you want to wear it. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah, because of
Yeah,
that one. I think it was that one African American woman who got fired for wearing dreads or braids or something like that, and she went on a
yeah,
protest. Yeah,
yeah.
it was a
Like
couple
so that
years
stuff
ago.
is not. Yeah, so that stuff is not cool. But I don't like us being loud. I don't like because I we didn't always been we didn't all of us have been to a spot and then we be like, man, these niggas tripping,
Hell
acting like
yeah,
niggas.
yo.
And so we like we be doing it.
We
Yeah,
So
do it to
I usually
ourselves.
yeah.
yeah. So I usually don't go to like
Some people don't know.
all black stuff. I want a mixed crowd, bro. I
Yes.
want a mixed crowd. And then look, let me say this too. It was another dude. It was this little restaurant out in Atlanta, and they was playing some music. They was playing some music, and then you had these chicks. They got on the table twerking and stuff, and they wouldn't stop. And he had warned them, and he went viral, bro. He started cussing their ass out. He like, bro, get off my tables. Why y'all? You know what I'm saying? This is a restaurant. Y'all on the tables twerking, and that be the stuff that I don't be liking, fitting into those stereotypes that they put on us. So like, we can't fault them for the way that they think about it. Think about us when we actually doing what they say.
Yep.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
true.
I
That's
say that shit all the time.
and that's one thing I can't stand. That's what I was and that's the shit I be referring to you sometimes to Nels about the internet and saying like you watch some of this shit going on. You like, is this unbelievable? And y'all
Hmm.
people supposed to take us serious. This is why we the only group in the country that people can play with. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah,
you can't play with no other group of people in this country. You can't play with the Asians. You can't play with the Hispanics. You can't play with the Jews. You can't play with the Arab. You can't play with nobody. But when it comes to Black America,
They
everybody
don't.
disrespects us because the way we carry ourselves. Like and
But
that
shit we are doing now is very embarrassing, and like with my homie was just speaking on.
not only that, but it's also how we treat each other too. And I always tell people that shit. I'm always big on, you know what I'm saying? Like how we treat each other is how other people, we're showing other people how to treat us as well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's not only just how we carry ourselves, but like look at how we treat each other. Look at how we talk to each other. Look at how we talk about each other. Look at how we put each other down. Like we really need to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I mean, yeah, we can joke and play and laugh all day about some of the things that Vern say because some of it is true. But
yeah,
then also look
yeah,
at how he delivers it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That's a prime example.
Of course,
Like that people are looking at that. You
of
know what I'm
course.
saying? So to
Yeah,
get back to the question, like to answer it, I purposefully, speak with eloquence or like I purposefully go into a room with presentation. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking the CEO's hand. I'm getting to know everybody at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm making sure that I leave an imprint so that you know what I'm saying? It they don't have that impression of us or I don't fit that stereotype.
Hey,
I'm
look, and real quick,
go ahead.
real quick. This for me, I was thinking about the earlier conversation that we had about the independence thing. Like
Hmm.
Robert just getting on that they treat us the way that they treat us because we
Hmm.
don't stick together, bro. That's another reason.
No, we don't.
We too independent
That's
as a community. So
Hmm.
that's why they treat us that way because they know that we ain't about to lock in and go at nobody. You feel me? They ain't about to, like everybody else to do that is stick together and come up and you know what I'm saying and lock in and have each other back. We don't do that. So that goes into what Rod was saying. That's why they treat us the way that we do, because we ain't about to do nothing. They gonna do what they do and we ain't about to do nothing about it.
That part. That
yeah.
part.
That's a
We
hundred.
ain't gonna do nothing but blame each other for what's going
We
on.
gonna no, we gonna march. We gonna go march.
We
That's
I
what
march.
we
about
gonna
to
do.
Yeah,
say that we're gonna march.
we
We're
march.
gonna have a march.
We march, and we
Put them
think we
damn
shit
boots
gonna
on
for
and
marching.
march.
That shit ain't gonna work. So
Yeah,
y'all ain't gonna do nothing but get blisters on the bottom of your feet. So stop marching.
exactly. Exactly.
Wrong with y'all. That shit don't work no more.
Yeah. What you was gonna say, Chris? I think you was gonna say something and then
Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was gonna say that we march because it's just as a collective. That's like going with Jay was saying. As a collective of people, you might have people that stick together as far as their family, but outside of their family, we don't stick together as a community or a village anymore. And it just comes from a deep rooted issue with conquer and divide, divide and conquer. You know, you pit the black man against the black woman, so you systematically give the black woman more where she don't have to depend on the black man. And now days is that where we at now is that our community is in shambles because not saying the woman on this panel, but most women feel like the black man, they don't need him, or he weak, or he's just a nigga that's just there for some dick and could go. So you know that's it's a whole lot of systematic things that happen. That's
Yeah, for sure.
And that's 100%. And another thing what we were just speaking on though, like I always surf social media. And one thing that I dislike about I'm not gonna say hate, I dislike about our community is that I see most of our community like they sharing all these crazy Zeus network shows. They
Oh
share
yeah,
these crazy nonsense. And I look around and I'm like, damn, I'm like, bro, y'all don't even come over here and check us out for 5 minutes.
yeah.
Like we over here dropping knowledge and talking about real situations and trying to bring our community together. But it sounds like whenever we having these type of conversations, shit falls on death's door. You know what I mean? And that's the shit that makes me real angry sometimes. And I be looking around like, come on, like we better than this, y'all. Like come over here and get some of this knowledge, man, for real, and stop watching all that bullshit that's dividing our community more. And this is why we don't get respect because we care more about Zeus Network instead of coming to get real information from real people that's in your
We,
community that you can reach out to.
yeah.
we
They
got to
went
do a
from black
damn
girl
dance
magic.
challenge.
They went from black girl magic to baddies. Like this shit is just
Shit
that
is
shit is
crazy.
crazy, man. It's
Yeah,
just
we got to
But
do a
don't you
damn
do you
dance
think
challenge.
that's like what you said?
I
No, I
think
said
it's
we got to do a damn
systematic.
dance
Yeah.
challenge for people to get, you know what I'm saying, for people to tune in, for us to go viral.
Or
It
we
ain't
got
got to be no
or we got to
intellectual
be up here
stuff.
with some or we got to be up here with some type of drama telling
Yeah.
somebody business. You know,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not used to seeing black melanin people up here with a calm attitude. You know, sometimes we might, like I said, we might get little arguments here and there, but they not used to seeing people come from these type of angles and shit. They used to seeing the stupidness on TV, people breaking each other up, 3 minute fights, and everybody's sharing that all over social media. You got 10,000 comments under it, and I'm looking around like, what did that do for your life? That shit just it makes me
Right.
feel like the Billy Madison movie. By y'all watching that, the whole room just got dumber. Fuck
Hmm.
is wrong
Right.
with
so that right there lets you know the state of the collective. I
y'all?
know
Yes.
That's what I was
sometimes we
just
be
about to
like,
say.
yeah, I know sometimes we can be like, that's social media. No, if it wasn't, if it was, then people like us would be getting more views. You
Hmm.
feel me?
Hmm.
But everything goes viral when it's nonsense. That lets you know that it ain't just social media. That's what's going on. That's what people are
That's
attracted
the
to because everybody want to
context.
be entertained.
Hmm.
Everybody
Yeah.
just want to be entertained, bro.
I think it's more too like just like the programming of the mind. Like people are just super hyper fixated on the negative and what's going on in the world negatively as opposed to what's going on positively. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's sad. It really is a sad reality, I will say.
I
Look,
think I knew we was cooked when this girl told me her highlight of her like life or her year was she got to take a picture with YTB Fat, a rapper. And I looked at her. That's the nigga. He a young nigga rapper. But and I
Mhm.
looked at her and I'm like, that's the highlight of your life. And she was so happy to go on her phone. And, oh, let me find this picture. I took a picture with YTB Fat, and that had me thinking like what Jay said. The collective mind is fucked up because you got more girls want to be Natalie
Mhm.
from Baddies than Michelle Obama. And that's a problem when we got more girls want to be Natalie or Sexy Red than instead of Michelle Obama or Candace
Yes.
Owens. You know,
Yeah.
that's the
That's
problem.
true. Even Candace Owens, I like her ass now. Even
Mhm.
Candace Owens.
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
do.
Shout out
They
to
should strive
fuck
to
with.
be like her. Just leave the white meat alone. Just
Yeah, I fuck with her. I ain't even gonna lie. You
Yeah,
love who you wanna love. I ain't gonna be on the Dr.
yeah.
Umar, but I fuck.
I like Candace Owens, but
I
like
yeah.
Nell was saying, like they highlight the drama That's what the news is for. That's why every time you turn on the news, there's something tragic going on, and everybody's sharing the same stories. You got a story in North Carolina, they sharing it in Houston, like
Yeah,
because ain't nothing else going down. So they gotta recycle the same stories because ain't nothing going down. That's
Jay,
how
I'm
it is, bro.
Who the hell
not
is
gonna lie.
Ron
Yo,
TV?
Jay, you said it the best, and I seen it the other day. I was going to work, and I seen a guy get pulled over, and then it
Four
was
cops.
well, yeah, it was like 6 cop cars pulled up, and I'm
Ain't got nothing going on.
thinking like, damn, it's not that much crime going on in the world because why is there 6 police on this one traffic stop here?
Exactly.
Like that much crime and this much anger, it's not that much going on in the world. It's just highlighted more. And that
Yes.
Mhm.
and that's the true situation. That's why I tell people all the time. It doesn't matter what media you watch. It doesn't matter if you watch liberals, conservative. None of them is our friend. They are made to get into your mind. The television. Listen to the word, man. Tell they vision. Listen to that word.
Mm.
I was
Go home.
about to get on that.
I was
Tell
about to say, here
Look,
you
right.
go.
Now, you
look,
Okay.
like you know what I mean. Like sometimes you got to go home and you got to just read certain shit, man. You got
look,
to read certain things and you got to.
Look, and you get mad at me because my algorithm.
I'm sorry, Jay.
look. Tell a vision broadcast. We
That's
know
right.
what we know what cast mean. That's what you do when you're doing a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Casting.
Right, right.
Broad means big.
Yeah.
TV
Hmm.
is big spell. That's what they tell you. A
Yeah.
broadcast.
That's why they broadcast and you cast and
They
spell.
broadcast the tell a vision programming to program your ass, and we get sucked into it.
That's why it's called those keywords is not like that's crazy. They don't just use those words for a reason for no
Yeah.
They think
reason.
we trying to be too deep. Nah, it ain't deep. You got to understand
Uh-huh.
etymology, bro. It's not deep at
Program.
all.
If this is
Just
a
like
TV
spelling.
program, that means we're programming your ass to think. That's why when you see this shit
Yeah.
on commercials, you see the commercials and know why Nike and
Hmm.
motherfucking Walmart is so great at advertising. Cause y'all see the shit in the commercial and subconsciously when you go in the store, you're gonna buy the
Hmm.
dumb
You're
shit
gonna see
because
it
you
the
just
same
gonna be
thing.
like, oh, this was on the commercial that Walmart was showing is right here. You're gonna buy it. They got
Yeah.
you. So don't ever think we're being too deep because I just proved that they got you. Anytime you want to buy something, it's because they got
Just like the word spelling, just to like expound on what Jay was saying. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like spelling. It's in the word spelling. When you
you.
spell things out, you write things out. You're casting
Like
a
believe, they got you believing a bunch of lies. Lie is right in the middle of it.
Be
Believe,
locked.
yeah.
belief, be lie.
Yeah. Well, that's a topic for another day. I know we could go in. We could go in.
Yeah, most
We could
done. We
go.
had a good night tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Auntie, we got to get behind the scenes. Auntie out here going in. She right. Program channel, etc.
Mhm.
So that's the one in Barbados, right?
Yeah. Uh
Yeah,
huh.
she
Yo,
know. She
hey, I see
Yeah,
know.
you out there, Nate. What up, Nate? I see you out there, sis. What's going on
What up,
with you?
sis? What's going down?
Hey.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Hell yeah. But yeah, we had a
Late
good.
ass. Late ass.
Yeah, don't worry
She
about it.
don't be doing her like that. You know I love me some Rone. Don't
I
do
seen
her.
that earlier today.
Hey,
Took me over with some damn jello shots.
do you like yo? Do you like the Do you like the gift, Nate? I want to know if you like that gift, Nate. Yo, throw some thumbs up in the crowd, Nate.
Well, oh, Vern, you lucky I can't talk the way I want to talk.
Now we
I
got
don't know why you paying him any mind. Vern like attention, whether it's negative or positive.
hold on, Nels. But what Vern just said, he said, why we don't put them on more nights because ratings go up. And this is what the community want to see. They want to see, we don't want to see
We
guys like
don't want that, Vern. We trying to deviate from that. We give you your
huh?
spotlight because
Where he get ratings go up from?
I
The
don't know.
I
ratings
feel you.
don't go
it
up. Man. I
it,
don't know
it
what
I
the
just
fuck
feel
you
you.
talking about.
His story, you already know, Cheese. Yes.
Nah, we rock with Vern though.
No way.
Mm.
That's yeah,
yeah.
Vern, my boy. You know I
No,
rock with.
we that's what I'm saying. We love Vern because Vern family, but like that we trying to deviate from certain things, Vern.
Better shut your ass up for Thursday. Get canceled.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We all love Auntie. Auntie, we definitely love you, Auntie. Oh yeah, Nate, you love the gift, Nate. You already know, Nate. That's my girl.
Uh,
You already know, Nate. what she said. We do love Vern. He just got to do better.
Just a
Yes,
little bit.
On the pick. Somebody need to go give Vern a hug and
that's
make him
it.
a happy man.
That's all he need. That's all is he's craving. It's just that,
Yeah.
you know.
All right, but it's the most that time for us to roll. I'm sorry we got to roll on Black and Talkative because we still got to get back to our daily lives and shit. But tonight, man, I love this show right here. This right here feel like this is one of my best outcomes right here. Probably in a few shows. I know Mel was talking about the last few shows. I've been talking and shit, but tonight I feel like I was talking a little bit more. And well, except for one point where y'all guys took it over and shit. And I appreciate y'all guys. Y'all definitely hold shit down, man. So I definitely appreciate y'all.
You know we love you.
We ain't gonna do triple doubles every night. So you know what I'm saying? Have an off night, you feel me? So
You already know. She said she been on Jay. This been a good show tonight. She been on you.
all right. I need me another jello shot.
Come on, Tosh. You can't do it. Tosh, don't do that to me, Tosh. I gotta get it off before we leave. Don't do that to me. But I got anything to say before we get up out of here, before I hit the prayer for everybody?
No, I just want to say thank you guys for having me again. It feels good to be back. And yeah, I miss for y'all.
Got you. Miss you too, man. I'm glad you had
Yeah,
a great trip. Glad you made it back home safely. And yes,
yeah.
this was a good one tonight. Great bill with y'all guys.
Nah, good having you on, especially when we get on topics that involve like directed towards women. Like I say, we don't be trying to attack nobody. So
Of course,
having that,
you know me, I got
yeah.
tough skin. I ain't worried about
Well,
y'all.
but now because we didn't build that rapport. Some people
Yeah,
they may take offense to certain things, but
yeah,
nah, good having you on. Good seeing you.
of course.
Yeah, yo, science guy. Hey, yo, motherfucking Chris, the black science guy. What's going on, my brother?
Oh, I just want to say thank y'all, like I always do, for tuning in with us this Saturday. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with us. And I'm just appreciative of everything y'all do to continue to have Black and Talkative ratings going up. And Vern, Thursday is canceled, nigga. Fuck it.
Hey, yo, Mel, I appreciate the love and appreciate the shout out, my brother. You already know.
Yeah,
You
salute to you, bro. Salute, bro.
always hold shit down. Definitely, yo, watch
Love Chanel.
hold it down.
That's the big bro, Chanel.
All right. All right, let's go. I'm gonna hit the prayer real quick for everybody. So y'all know how we do out there, man. Bow your heads with us out there, man. It's Black and Talkative. Here we go. Dear God, bless the week ahead. Protect our joy. Don't let circumstances determine how we handle our decisions. Although everything may not go as planned, remind us that the joy of the Lord is our strength, our peace, our hope, even when we don't understand. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Man,
Amen.
Amen.
And yo,
Yeah.
the producer said I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. She said it was a good show tonight. Should I do it or should I not do it, y'all? I'm gonna let
nah, baby.
I shouldn't do it. Okay, I ain't
Nah.
even off like I ain't
Not
gonna.
after the prayer. You got to do it before, not after.
Yeah, you can't say lick ass after. I knew
I ain't
you
gonna
where you was going with it, though. You can't not after the prayer.
I ain't gonna do it, y'all. Hey, yo, Cheese, you have a good night, man. Definitely too. Yo, Cheese, you already know
Thank you,
my job, man. Hold
cheese.
it down
I
with us.
peace out, cheese.
My
Cheese,
boy.
I
Peace out,
want
man.
one of them chickens, cheese. We gotta figure out how you could mail
Nah,
me a
don't give her
chicken.
Mhm.
ass no chicken.
Don't hate. Don't
Tell
hate.
me no
I
chicken.
want a chicken.
He can definitely mail some eggs. He can definitely mail some
Hell
eggs.
yeah. And I'm gonna send them shits to my mother because in New York, them shits is $12.
Them eggs gonna turn into chickens.
Huh?
else.
Nah, them eggs gonna turn into chickens. He can
You
definitely
want a
send them.
chicken now?
I want a chicken. I don't know how like what you gotta put in an incubator.
The producer.
No,
Well, they gotta,
I'm
yeah,
bringing you a
they gotta
chicken.
be at a certain temperature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well somebody gotta help me figure that out because I want some
Mm-hmm.
chickens.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
bringing you a chicken.
Mail me a t-shirt. We got you, yo, Auntie. We got something coming for you too, Auntie. Don't worry. I got you, Auntie. Don't worry. We definitely got you, man. We appreciate you for checking in. But Nels, Tell
Yeah.
my little homie over there. Tell my homie Cash. It wouldn't be right if we wouldn't roll out of here with his favorite
Hold
song.
on, hold on. I'm gonna go get him because
My
he
boy,
love that
man,
song. Hold
Cash.
on.
Go get my man
I better
Cash.
stop
We
giving my
roll.
name away.
Huh?
I better stop calling other people my
We're
name.
about to get up out of here. Hold on. Oh man, I forgot.
Come here, Kasim.
She said, I have a few new chickens coming. He got a new few chickens soon.
There we
Hey,
go.
get down to Miami, man, to get some of them fresh chickens from Cheese, man. I know that shit better than Popeyes, KFC, all
Yeah,
the
I want a chicken, just a little one. Come here. They're gonna play your song. And
Tell
his name been Cash since birth.
How old is you?
he gonna be 3 next week.
Ah,
hey, my man.
Yeah.
nah. I've been cash since 19.
Yeah. I'm sorry about
I'm
that.
triple OG.
Hey, yo, Cat,
Yeah.
where you at? Come on,
Come here,
Cat. Play
Kasim.
this song real quick for you, man, before we get up out of here.
Play it, he gonna run
He
over.
busy. He'll just play it. He'll hear it. He'll come.
Play it right now. Let's go for my boy Cash before we get up out of here, man. Yo, CVT, Black and Talkative, man. We love everybody out here. Let's go.
No money, no conversation, not talk
He's
paper.
not coming.
On the grind, this shit amazing. Celebration, real niggas made it.
Alright, we about to be up out of here, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Fuck boy, don't cross us. Power circle, money G, don't give a fuck who don't like us. Anything I
Alright, hey yo, this is Black and Talkative, y'all. We will be back. We will be back on Monday for Ladies Night. We will be back Monday at 9:15 on the East Coast, 8:15 Central Time, 6:15 on the Pacific. Black and Talkative, we love y'all. Let's go. We out of here, y'all.
You ain't getting no money.